Nat 20. Hello adventurers, Merlin here, bringing you another Dungeons and Dragons adventurer video. I've done it again. I'm halfway through delivery 7 and delivery 8's arrived. So that's going to push me into getting 2 videos done next week, and then I'm probably going to do 2 videos the week after and the week after that, just so I'm up to date. Yeah, gonna have to really pull my finger out on that one. So yeah, we'll take a look at delivery 8 just in a sec. We've got some okay things and some not okay things to look at. So before we jump over the table, don't forget to do all the usual. Like this video if you are enjoying the Dungeons and Dragons content and would like to see more. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and do check all the links in the video description, including Mad Merlin's Patreon, where you get to see all my videos early, as well as many other benefits. So I'm still collecting D&D Adventurer, for the moment at least. There's still a couple of nice sets coming up, but we still haven't heard much in the way of what's coming up after issue 34, I don't think. Fohammer hasn't reported much lately, so we're still waiting to see what's going to be coming up in the near future. But yeah, in this delivery, like I said, we ain't got much. We got 2 dice sets, a giant dice, and a new set of inspiration markers. So with that said, we'll jump over the table and we'll have a closer look at this new delivery. So here we have, of course, our standard issue bag. And yeah, so this delivery, we get 4 issues as usual. So 27, 28, 29, and 30. As usual, we'll go through each one quickly, having a look at the 3 items in a quick overview. Then I'll give you my final thoughts on delivery as well as the pricing. And then, of course, following this video will be all my usual individual issue reviews. So let's pull them out. So we've got issue 30 in a new type of bag. So it's interesting. Yeah, that one comes with a giant D8 in green to match the rest of the current set of colours. Issue 29 then includes a lovely set of green dice with daggers inside. That's pretty cool. Issue 28, hard to make out, but we do have a glittery jade sort of set there. That looks pretty cool. And then finally, issue 27 is the bit of the letdown. We just get 5 more wooden inspiration tokens. So, right then, we'll go through each one individually as usual. Take a quick flick through the magazine and, yeah, its contents. So we'll start, of course, with issue 27. Like I said, free gift is probably the weakest out of all of them. It's just a set of 5 laser cut inspiration tokens. Would be nice if we get something else, some other condition markers perhaps. That'd be quite useful. But yeah, it's kind of okay. I guess we're going to be getting enough for 1 for every character in the end. I don't know. So yeah, let's go through our issues. So we have environments and the underwater adventuring. Don't lose the plot. So an integral thing is to keep track of the your campaigns to help make sure your characters' adventures feel like they're happening in the living and changing world. So yeah, nice little guide there to maintain, keep track of everything for you DMs. Also DMs, we have sharing stories. So Dungeon Masters and players often need to work together to create a cool story. So yeah, learning to create arcs, shared storytelling, and make sure you put fun first. Then we also, as we're looking at underwater, we have underwater combat. So a new page of the combat section. And how to deal with different types of combat underwater. Character creation, and we have sidekicks part 1. And yeah, how to get different sidekicks, different classes, who plays the sidekick. So currently in my campaign that I'm doing, one of us has 2 rats as their sidekicks, and the DM has a little table chart that he just rolls gets the player to roll a d6 to see what the rat will do. Next up, we have a look at a new species, the tabaxi, a cat-like people. And then we have encounter the Blood War, demons versus devils. Lovely. And a pirate deck wizard there on the back. Alright, next up then, issue 28. So yeah, we get this lovely glittery jade sort of set. I have to pull these out because they're not coming through very well in the tin behind the plastic. So let's get the D20 out, and yeah, there we go. Really nice. Like I said, jade sort of green. Looks really nice, nice and shiny and mystical. So perfect for a little warlock character. So yeah. That's cool. Not, like I said, not my favourite set. My favourite set was definitely the premium sized ones we had last delivery. So into issue 28 then. So we learn about friends and allies, how to bring in those for the player party, part of the DM guide. So background contacts, campaign contacts, and patrons of the taverns and places that your players will often frequent. And continuing with sidekicks and character creation, we have part 2. So covering the different levels that you can get there for sidekicks. Then we also have character creation, golden goals. So your character's background and bonds can be woven into the game to create a richer experience for everyone at the table. So yeah, nice little bit of an overview, going back to basics and how to actually start building up your character. Pretty cool. So think about personal goals and the background of your character. So then we have some new domains for our cleric. So the knowledge domain and the war domain, which is, I'm guessing that's no, that's not Razagar. She's a life domain, isn't she? That would suit a dwarven cleric, much like Razagar. There seems to be a lot of dwarven clerics in the war domain. Then we got a new type of creature, the Sehwagin. Multi-limbed aquatic creatures that attack from the depths. And we also have red cats. So these are sort of little forest gnome creatures that are a little on the vicious side. So beware these fey creatures that possess sharp combination of blades and anger issues. So that's pretty cool. Then our encounter is Dance of Swords. Then we have a scout there as a profile. Next up then, issue 29, probably the prettiest, well not the prettiest, but the most interesting set of dice in this delivery. So, let's take a look. So yeah, we got these dice that have little daggers, so very similar to our axe set that we had in a previous delivery, previous issue. Which is the best one to look at here. There we go. So, there we go, got a nice little gold and silver dagger embedded. That looks really cool. So yeah, perfect for anyone who has a dagger, so be it warlock, a thief, vagabond, etc. So into issue 29. So we need to think about leaning into character flaws. So for example, this guy obviously has a drinking problem. So think about flaws when you create your characters and how to lean into them. Do they have a gambling addiction, perhaps? Do they get a little too aggressive, especially when they've been drinking? Yeah, something to think about. Continuing the character creation in, we look at Barbarian, the path of the giant there. So a new path for the Barbarians to consider. There's also the path of the beast there, where you take on more animalistic qualities. Druid, we have the Circle of the Shepherd. So, Circle of the Shepherd druids learn to talk to fey creatures and beasts and can call upon animal spirits to aid them. That's pretty cool. Then a Circle of Wildfire there, and there's our elf druid. Yeah, the profile page says female. That looks a bit male to me. I don't know. Then we also have Circle of the Stars. And then we have a page for merfolk. So, yeah, pretty cool. Merfolk, of course, the underwater half-person, half-fish creatures. So we learn all about them. And then we have our encounter Heart of Stone. So, yeah, pretty cool. And we also have the Pirate Captain profile there. Finally then, we have issue 30 in that brand new type bag. So I'm guessing these are supposed to be resealable bags. Or not. Yeah, these aren't the best of bags, but I'm guessing perhaps they're more easily recyclable. I don't know. Question mark. So our gift is a giant D8 in green and silver. And yeah, it looks good. Much like the blue one that we had for the D10. And we got a green D&D bag there to store it in. So into issue 30 we go. So we have Chases Part 1 and the Thrill of the Chase. And continuing that, we have Part 2, Complications. So here we have a Zombiesaurus chasing a druid character there. So a nice chart here on page 1, Part 1, all about how to make use of a chase. Some tables to roll on to help add complications to the wilderness and urban chases there. And Chases Part 3, how to wrap it up. So that's pretty cool. Everything in one issue. That's really nice to have to wait around for another issue. So downtime activities. So the quest is over. Monsters have been slain. A corrupt noble ousted. The spellbook retrieved. So what's your adventures going to do until they're called to arms once more? We explore some ideas. So yeah, new page to help explore downtime, what you're doing in between adventures. Do you have a rival that you need to deal with? Do you have crime? Are you going to enjoy the pit fighting there? Yeah, some pretty cool things to think about. Then we have our bardic colleges. We got the College of Swords, so we have a Tiefling Bard there. Bard College of Law there. And the College of Whispers as well. Before we have our encounter, the Depths of Kresalak. And we have a Sahuagin Coral Smasher there as our enemy. So that's it. I'll bring everything back in. I'll give you my final thoughts and the prices for this delivery. So there we have delivery 8. And yeah, good amount of stuff. Definitely the weakest is the inspiration tokens. I don't see us needing really more than the 5 we've already got. Unless you're doing like a mega-sized party game where you have like 10 plus people. I mean, inspiration, I can't remember. I don't think it does. It stacks. So if you wouldn't give 2 to everybody, I don't know. But yeah, it's a mixed bag delivery. I do like some of the dice, the glittery set here, which seem to be picking up quite nicely at that angle. They're really cool. I do like all the glittery sets. They look pretty nice. The sets of the daggers in are also nice and whimsical, and of course the giant dice adding to our giant dice collection. But I think for the issues, we do have a good amount of stuff. We get some nice pages for the DM. We get some awesome new character creation pages as well. And we also get some new different colleges and class ranks that we can go into. So yeah, we got some for the cleric, some for the barbarian, and some for the druid. Yeah. We also got some nice new interesting monsters to encounter. And I believe, if I remember rightly, that issue 27 is actually what starts off our multi-parted sea quest. Okay, so we didn't actually... So Blood and War is not the encounter, I forgot that. So our encounter is actually Voyage to the Moonshade Isles. So yeah, this is an extended quest. This is the beginning of an adventure arc with this, which sends the party to the Moonshade Isles over the next 7 issues. The party explores the archipelago in order to track and unearth a dangerous relic from the depths of the seas. So yeah, this is pretty cool. It's going to take us quite some time to complete. It's going to be quite nice. So I'm breaking my rules. I'm not showing this till the actual review, but I'm going to go through it. And yeah, we got our deck here. So the forecastle, the quarter deck, main deck, lower deck, and the hold there, which is pretty nice. So you can easily enlarge that and have it printed out. That'd be very handy. Then we got thugs, captains, and the pirate wizard there as well. So yeah, pretty simple starting campaign to our extended adventure. So yeah, all in all, it's looking pretty cool. So yeah, all the adventures in this delivery are based on the seas, which is why we're seeing a lot of aquatic creatures. It's nice we're getting a new environment to fight over, not just on land or underground. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, for this delivery. I think it's a solid 5 out of 5. The gifts are good, varied at least. The only weak spot is the inspiration tokens, but I think the content of the magazine more than makes up for its minus 0.5. But yeah, everything else though is really solid. I do, as I said, I've enjoyed the giant dice. They're awesome, nice gimmicky things to have. Especially if you're fighting off against a giant, the DM could roll these and boom. But yeah, the dice sets are nice. Perfect to give to somebody with a dagger, somebody who likes mystical energies. All in all, pretty cool. So finally, before I go then, the price is, as usual, this is $35.96. That's for the full delivery of the 4 issues and the postage. So yeah, just standard retail price. We are still at $8.99. I don't think we're going to be going up in price. If we do, that is definitely going to be a mark in the giving up column for me. I'm already over halfway through in Stormbringer, so I didn't mind that price increase because they do give us some really good kits that have definitely sort of crippled them a bit. And yeah, they definitely need to give us make us pay a little bit more for what we're getting. For this, I'm happy to keep $8.99. I will happily accept a price decrease, but I don't see that happening. So yeah, happily sticking to the $8.99. Definitely don't want it to go up in price. But Hachette seems to be ignoring the community at the moment, which is a bit mysterious. Yeah, not too sure what they're planning behind the scenes. I do know they're probably going to be preparing for the next Warhammer-based partworks. We've got Combat Patrol, which is supposed to be launching sometime this year for 40k 10th edition. Unless they're going to change some of the contents, it's way too many armies for me. If it is, say, 6 armies plus some terrain instead of it being like 9 armies, that might have been better for me. But no, it's like 8 or 9 different armies, and then the premium kits, you do get 2 nice big additional monster type units to add to each of those. The next Warhammer Age of Sigmar one probably won't be for another year or so yet, as we still have 20 to 30 issues left to go for that. So yeah, no rush for that, but I'm looking forward to that one as Skaven are getting a big boost in 4th edition. So I'm looking forward to getting some new rat men. Who knows, there might be another Dungeons & Dragons part work. This one is doing pretty well, though out of all the part works, this is probably the one that still has loads of issues in stock, because I'm guessing none of the issues have really needed people to buy duplicates of. Whereas with all the Warhammer part works, people have, wanted to pick up duplicates of certain issues because it's better value or it's a unit they like to add to their force. But yeah, this one's definitely, it does sell. I think there's a good amount of people behind it, but it's just, its weak point is too many dice. Yeah. Sorry for that little bit of a rant, but there we have it. That's the unboxing of Delivery 8 for Dungeons & Dragons Adventurer. Drop me a comment down below, let me know what you thought of it in that comment section, of course. And yeah, until next time, stay safe, happy hobbying, and keep rolling those crits.